Hi and welcome to another video from our trading robot series where we scour the internet and look for trading robots which we can configure and make profitable. This is another one from the previous websites that we looked at in previous videos. This one in our back testing from January to July 2020, we were able to take 10K to 24K. A quick summary on this trading robot. In the 7 months of back testing, it returned over 100%, actually over 140% on a 11% drawdown, which is very good. In terms of profitable trades, in terms of percentage-wise, this was 60% with an average take profit of 60 pips and an average loss of 60 pips as well, so that's pretty good. The profit factor was 1.48. And what that means is for every dollar that you risk, you are expected to get 1.48 back. So almost 50% return for every dollar risked. Now this robot is for MetaTrader 4 only. There may be a MetaTrader 5 one, but I've not tested it. This uses the CCI indicator, which is the Commodity Channel Index indicator. And as I mentioned before, it is public domain. There is a pro version of this, which has more features, but the one which we're looking at is the free one. And we have optimized our settings for that version only. Now, in this video, we are going to look at brokers and VPS, what they are, and just a word about brokers. Then we'll move on to the back test. So we'll break down the back test and look in detail the statistics and the information from the output. And finally, we'll talk about the install and configuration of this trading robot, where to get it and how to get the configuration file to make it work the same way as I have. A quick word on brokers and VPS. So as you may be aware, there are thousands of brokers which use the MetaTrader 4 platform, but this doesn't mean that they are all the same and work the same way. In fact, they are all very, very different. You get regulated, you get unregulated, you get different accounts with different spreads. Some charge commissions, some don't. They have different backends. Some have multiple servers, some only have one server. Now, I have made a video on how to choose a broker, and I'll put the link to that in the description of the video below. And I've also put the link to my recommended broker in the links below also. Now, if you are trading live with real money, I think it is very important that you do pay attention to which broker you use. Otherwise, you will find that you won't get optimal trading conditions and you may incorrectly, or your platform will incorrectly open and close trades, which will render your results completely different to what you're seeing in this back test. The other thing to consider, which I think is very important for optimal trading conditions, is using a VPS. A VPS is a virtual private server, which is essentially just a computer which sits on the internet. You hire these and you then load your MetaTrader 4 software or broker onto it. And because it's on 24/7 and only running your MetaTrader 4 platform, it just trades. It means that you don't miss a trade. Usually, if you're going for a good VPS provider, their servers sit on the same platform or in the same area, same data center as that of your broker, which means you get super fast connections and reliable connections to the broker, which optimizes and helps with the execution. Okay, now looking at the backtest results from the output of Strategy Tester using Tick Data Suite, which is what I'm using to test my, all the backtests for greater accuracy. So you can see going from top to bottom, we are testing this on the euro dollar on the 15-minute time frame. We started this on the 2nd of January 2020 and pretty much taking it to the end of June, so around 7 months in total. And we have taken the $10,000 to 20. Well, it's made a profit of $14,834. So in total, it's gone from $10,000 to $24,800. And as you can see from the stats, profit factor 1.46, which we talked about before, and you can also see there's an approximately 60% winning ratio of wins to losses. We are getting an average of literally 60 pips wins to 60 pips loss, so that's 1-on-1. But because we're getting a higher win to loss ratio, it means this is profitable. And the other thing which I do like about the chart is it is a nice constant move upwards. You can see it did reach 26,000 and it's taken a dip at the moment, but it should head straight back up. The other thing which I didn't mention was the drawdown, which is quite important. So it's managed to return in 7 months, 140%, 11% drawdown. So it'll be interesting to see what it can do in the whole year. Perhaps it would maybe do, it's just done over 6 months. Maybe it will just be shy of 200% in the year, which would be fantastic if it can keep the drawdown below 11%. So I think this is a great trading robot to consider for your portfolio. In summary, from the backtest, we went from $10,000 from January 2020 to approximately $24,000. So we made $14,000 profit, or 140% return on capital in approximately 7 months. Note that these are backtests, so these are simulations of past results. The future may be different. We don't know what the markets do. We don't know how they'll respond. We can only assume that it will continue until it stops working. Now, if you do like this trading robot and want to give it a try, I recommend that you do run your own backtest, especially if you're not using the same broker as I am. You run it on demo and just ensure that the results are good before you go live. Now, I guess most people will skip directly to this page. So this is where you can get it from. So there's a website there, https://quivofx.com/expert-advisor/CCI-EA, and it is the free one that you want to be downloading, not the pro one or any other version. And once you've got it and installed it, the configuration file that you need to get the same settings is in the link, as you can see on the page. Or if you can't be bothered to type it in directly, go to the description below the video and there'll be a link that you can connect to. And finally, thank you for watching, especially for those who have made it all the way through. I hope you found it useful and informative, and it would really make my day if you like and subscribe to the video. Until then, see you at the next one. Thank you.